Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly, your friendly game master today, because today we are carrying on with our ongoing campaign playing Jeff Talanian's a very cool and soon to be replaced Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. At the time of recording, we are not long off from the Kickstarter for the next edition, third edition of AS&SH, which will be apparently renamed to just be simply Hyperborea. Ash will soon be dead, and long live Ash. With me today are the stars of the Reavers of Thule campaign. Let me go through the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Tell us who you are and who you're playing. And what level are you? First up, we've got Carl.
Hello. I am playing Iphigenia Contadora. She is a 6th level warlock who focuses on necromancy.
Yes. And next up is Will.
Hi, my name's Will. I'm playing Amar Calls to Sing. He is a Sikh monk from 18th century Earth, and he was almost level 7, and then he got level drained back to 5. So that's where I am now.
Nice. All right, so guys, last session, speaking of level drain, last session was a quite the scrap. You guys had followed the instructions, or at least the requests of the new ally. We can find, where is he? Where's your new ally? Did I load an illustration? I know I got a page set aside for it, I think. Oh, here he is. So your new ally.
There he is.
There he is, the Monkey Meister. And, do you remember what you guys were doing for said Meister?
We are going to some tower to recover something, and he promised he'd figure out a way for us to get home from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an island in a lake, I think, and there's a tower on it that we need to recover the device from and bring back to him and figure out from there where we're going to go.
Okay, I gotta figure out where the heck I left you guys. I have so many jungle maps here, and I've wisely chosen to label none of them. Oh, here we go.
That's the one without the Tyrannosaurus. That's the
one. No such luck. So you guys faced you found a village on your travels north as well too, that had some strange things in it. Didn't one of you get a magic item as well too?
I thought there was more than one. I
thought we got multiple things.
Yeah.
What's in the party loot here?
I'm going back up. I know, Carl, you wrote some of the ones in there. There was leather armor.
Oh, yeah.
A shield. A hooked blade.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The blade is made from that sky metal.
Mm-hmm. And then you guys, while traveling along, were unfortunately shocked to find a rather large and seemingly aggressive dinosaur with you as well.
Yeah.
So allow me to quickly generate some hit dice or hit points here, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna. Oh my goodness!
Actually, we're gonna run. That's what
yeah.
Yeah, I've said, "Oh my goodness, we're running away."
Yeah, I don't know if the Iphigenia's moves is 20, so I don't know. Because she's got... Well, I don't know. I guess depending on... Because she's not wearing the full plate mail, right? So...
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. Then... I just got a strange... I'm sure it's a phishing email. At my work email address, I got an email saying, "Oh, verify your Amazon account," and I'm certain that I didn't have that linked to there. I just wanted to hop into Amazon and my usual means of doing it. So yeah, it's for sure phishing. That IT training is worked out. Our IT department is so angry with us for failing so many of their tests that I send them everything that looks even remotely suspicious now. Okay, one.
Make them earn their money.
Holy smokes. Alrighty. So, let's, they got a health bar now. There we go. Bottom overlapping. There we are. There we go. All right, so guys, let's switch up the music, something a little more terrifying here.
Some Jurassic Park.
Yeah, really. There we go. Does this one work? Let's see here. I'm having weird issues with some of my Kevin MacLeod tracks. No, not that one. Today. Okay. So then, guys, let's do this. Let's. What is going on? There we go. Let's roll some initiative. So we'll start with. Well, I guess first off, you got to declare what you're doing for your round.
All right. What do you say, Paul?
I was readying my spear and holding for spear and shield, holding for charge.
Okay. And oh yeah, I think you got to put it in chat. Remember?
Oh, I did. Well, okay, I'll just read.
Did you? Hold on. Oh, sorry, that might be my fault.
Copy
Carl.
paste it. I can just copy.
Oh,
paste.
sorry, guys. No. You know, ignore me. I see that in there. Yeah. I don't know why it reloaded for some reason, and I've got that. So I've got like that Roll20 entry thing in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, so then, Carl, let's start off with you rolling initiative here. So I'm rolling. Oh, okay. So Carl, would you kindly beat my 2?
Okay, hopefully. 3.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. So you got your spear ready, your spear and shield ready, and then it is this thing's. Let's see here. So that's that. Amar's holding for the first phase. So then this thing will go, and its movement is
probably a lot.
Yeah, it's quite. All right, so that will convert to Ash movement. Yes, 40, I believe. Put that up. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is how far we can go this time. Yeah! Just roaring and screeching and coming towards you. Amar's holding second phase. So you're holding for the charge. Amar, you want to move. So move will come after melee.
Yeah,
so,
that's
stomps in. If you go ahead and make your attack, you get the longer weapon here.
Yeah. Okay.
Its AC is not all that great, actually. Oh, solid hit. Okay. And setting its charge, so it's what, double damage or triple damage?
Yeah, it's double damage.
Double
damage. Says 2 times damage, set to receive charge.
Okay, you got it. So this thing screeches as your spear sinks into this thing's body. Then it snaps its head back, and it's going to try and bite you. What is your AC right now there, Iffy?
I think it is... So I don't have my full plate.
I think so. It's a 5. I think we said was the starting. So it's like
okay. So 5,
and then modified by your magic stuff.
Oh, so it's still 2. Okay, it's 2.
Fantastic. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's right. It was like -1 at one point.
Oh, a 4.
nice.
Okay.
So it snaps. That bite
Still
misses.
No,
Yeah. It does, because it's charged, it only gets 1 attack, so that's it. That head is, it's an incredible amount of damage that it will do if it hits. Then, Amar, you're going to move.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, can I move my full move on this, or do I have to do half and half?
Half, yeah, it has to be prorated across. Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
mean, Amar would have known that. So did he? Was it if he wanted to make a move, or was he waiting until that thing got in close? And then
Yeah, basically, I wanted to see where it was going.
Okay. Yep.
Because I wanted to be able to kind of flank it.
Absolutely. All right. So that is the end of round 1, guys. We're on round 2. And Carl's still kicking my ass, so you guys go ahead and put down what you're going to do.
What kind of action is it to like draw? Well, I guess does it matter? I'm trying to think if it matters one-handed.
What do you? If you're Bastard Sword, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I could just stick with the spear.
Yeah, you can drop the spear and draw it as a free action. You don't need to spend an action drawing.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. That thing's mostly stuck in this T-Rex
Yeah, it's probably
right now.
stuck in there anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna melee.
Okay. All right. Then, this is round 2, so favorite round. You guys have multiple attacks. Kind of beat my 2.
Another 2. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yep. All right, so you are up first, Iffy, with melee. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I just gotta change. What's the damage? One-handed. Let me just change that.
Oh, with
for a bastard sword. Yeah,
I think it might be D8.
probably.
Oh shit! Those little bookmarks that we get with all the modules for Ash are pretty great, but man, are they a pain in the ass falling out. I keep them with the modules, so constantly falls out.
I'm gonna say it's 1d8. It's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
It was 2d6. I don't think it's gonna be 1d10.
1d8. 1d8 one-handed, 2d6 two-handed.
Okay. So first attack.
There we go.
Nice.
Solid hit. Yep. Okay.
And second attack. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, almost a crit. So close.
Jeez. All right. Yeah, so you're hacking away at this thing.
Okay.
Come on. Let's get those bookmarks off the floor before I forget them. Then it is this thing's turn, I guess. So first that big jaw comes down. That's a hit, not a crit though.
Okay.
And it is. There we go. All right. 18 points of damage from the bite. Yeah, it's not nice. And then it has its claws as well too.
Those little claws?
Oh, the like feet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's tiny little arms. Oh shit! For Halloween, I will forever think of T-Rexes like this instead of Jurassic Park. For Halloween, some kid was wearing one of those big T-Rex costumes, the blow-up ones, and whatnot. Anna barks at a lot of stuff. I've never seen her lose her mind. That's something like a walking T-Rex. Oh shit! Okay, so only one of them hits, and you take 5 points of damage from that.
Oh, I get DR, right? So,
yes, DR does apply. Yeah, yeah, okay. Applies, and for the jaws as well. That first attack, DR would apply too.
Okay.
You have a DR 1, I think, right now with the plate on. Okay, so then it is Amar. You got a missile.
Yep, ray gun, baby.
So I got a save or what?
Save versus, where did it go? Save avoidance for half.
Yeah, with its size, I'm going to give it a pretty substantial penalty. Like, where is it going to go? So you can hit it for full.
All right, let's see.
Nice. There you go.
Whittle it down some.
Okay.
It's like a dinosaur owned by Dow Chemical. Now you're going to put lipstick on its face. Come here. So again, you can see it sort of like it turns almost transparent. It roars back and is in pain. Then it is second phase would be move for Amar, I guess, because that's it. And I'm going to make a morale check for this thing because you guys have you're distinctly unpalatable. It's a lot of damage it's taken very quickly. All right. Let's see. Go. It passes, so it is still going to keep fighting. All right, so Mars making the distance, or getting in his distance. that is the end of round 2, guys. We're on round 3. Oh, Iffy, do you have a third attack this round?
No, I think I just get 2.
Do you have weapon specialization?
Yeah, but I'm only 6th level. I think that doesn't happen until 7th.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then it is. That's the end of the round. We're on to round 3. So you guys decide what you want to do with your round. There you go. Excellent. Carl, would you kind of beat my 4?
Okay, this is a little more challenging.
Come on.
Nope.
Oh,
All right, so, and remember, you guys have Astonishing Fortune, and remember that Astonishing Fortune can be used to negate hits in this. So,
okay, good.
So if you want, like, that one hit, I mean, it was a lot on you, but not as bad as it could have been. So,
wait.
Yeah, wait. All right, so
can we wait till after the damage, or do we...
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
You get to see how much you're taking before you make your call. Okay. All right, so then it is this thing's turn first. Again, it is going to try and bite you. Fucking hell, I rolled a 3.
Okay,
nice.
So the big one gets down, you deke back. Picture its snout hits your shield, and you're pushed back a little bit. And then it stomps forward with its first foot. First foot hits. You take 1 point of damage, full DR will apply. So that's no damage for you. Second one will hit as well. 4 points of damage, full DR will apply as well. Okay. So Iffy is really making it clear just how tough she is. Then it'll be Iffy for melee. What you doing?
Attacking.
Nice.
Twice. With a bastard sword.
Go ahead.
Oh,
good. Mm-hmm.
Keep rolling minimum damage, though. Sucks.
Right. Solid hit. You're just waving.
Second hit. Okay.
You're holding it back. All right, so that's 2 more. Jeepers.
Yeah.
Okay. Every one of those claws coming down is paying for it with vicious gouges in the side of its leg. Then it is Amar. Are we doing Amar?
I was going to move, but I'm just going to stand still for now till the next phase, and then I'll shoot.
Okay. So second phase, melee, then missile. What are you doing, Amar?
Shoot it.
So yeah, radium gun again.
Yep. I roll a nat 1 for my...
Ooh.
That's awesome.
That's actually enough to kill it. So, woo! This thing is like wrenching around, and then suddenly kind of chokes and falls down still. Okay. Only. All right. So let me.
Dang.
Can mark down the XP here.
Ooh. If it's sparkly, we loot it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Does it have any treasure?
No, probably not.
No, I wouldn't.
Or maybe a lair, but I don't know if I want to fight any. Well,
I mean, it could have theoretically swallowed something. Theoretically.
Yep. Treasure.
I thought
nil.
That's what I thought was going to happen. It was going to like swallow or something, but because I have that dagger of venom. That's a backup.
Nice. I'm ready for you, lizard.
Yep.
All right, now do you?
I feel awful.
Yeah, if he kind of staggers back and you recognize Amar that she does have a couple of really nasty-looking gashes in her. Yeah.
I still have a couple of potions of extraordinary healing.
Oh, nice.
So, if you want to do the whole thing, that's 3d8 plus 6, which is probably overkill. What do you think,
24. Carl? Well, I've lost 20... 25.
Well, then maybe that's what you want to do is take the whole thing.
Okay. So if I drink 2/3 of, can you drink 2/3 of it? Or how
yeah, it breaks down into 3s, so it's 1d8 plus 1 for each one. Yeah. So you're looking at 1d8 plus 1, 1d8 plus 1, 1d8 plus 1.
I'll just drink the whole thing.
3d8 plus 6.
I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So go ahead. Let's see how much you get.
15. So I got 14 back.
Nice.
No, wait a minute.
No. It's if you're drinking the whole thing, you get more. You get more bang for your buck when you drink the whole thing instead of in sips.
Okay. Yeah, it's 3d8 plus 6, so that's 17 back.
17 back. That's good.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So with that thing down, I believe this was like late in the day as you guys were traveling. Let's take a look at the overland map here. I know that we, excuse me, we're in a Scarab. Let's see. Okay, here you guys are. Yeah, you're out of the valley now.
Wow.
Wow. So I think that by evening that day, you guys will be by that big rushing, river.
Okay.
So then, if you guys wish to camp overnight, oh, you know what? Well, I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says this on it, so just so I can say it. I gotta grab a book.
Yeah, let me go grab a book. I gotta grab it.
What's that?
We every time, Kevin has to go to the well, and I'm like, oh god, not another book. So yeah, we got to put that up in the red bubble. I gotta grab another book.
29. Okay. That's not bad. I'm only down 12 now.
Okay.
All right. So I cleaned my last weekend. I rearranged my library, and it led to me putting a bunch of books that I had kicking around away, including one of the ones I need for Ace campaign.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, in the Hyperborea more ethnicities that they're going to put through.
Yeah, like we've always done that in our game, right? Like in our campaign, we've had more than just a bunch of white guys running around. I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it's going to lean. I mean, it's always had a science fantasy kind of vibe to it too, but with the covers seem to have guys with ray guns and stuff quite obviously, and like I like that they're leaning into that as well.
Right. Yeah. So like the Fane of the, what is that? That one Fane of the whatever. Oh, here it is.
Fane of the Forgotten.
No, Forgotten Fane of the Coiled Goddess. It like takes place in like an Asian type setting.
Yep.
So maybe they'll have all that.
Yeah.
More codified.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, they were. I'm sure he had in his head what sort of the setting looked like as well. There's definitely more things that were because that's the Lemurian Islands, isn't it? Is where.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much like what you've created with Thule, but yeah, like you go through I think it even has like you go through some mist or something, and
I love the orange covers for them too.
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty slick looking. It's a good choice of colors. Okay. Then for the evening, guys. Let's see here. What's your plan here? So this river itself, this is a big river. Like this is we're talking like crossing the Mississippi kind of situation, or the Amazon at its widest. I can't remember. Are either of you guys I know Amar's not, but is Iffy the sailor? No. Okay.
Nope. No, that was, I think, Robert's character.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, Robert's just moving right now, so he couldn't attend. Although, okay, so for that evening, let's see if anything interesting happens in the evening.
No.
No.
Oh, I guess. I mean, we could hack that body up for rations, couldn't we?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a gargantuan. If you want to spend more time here too, how are you doing for rations right now?
That's what I'm looking on mine.
Yeah.
I can find them.
Oh, supplies. Here we go. As of session 40. Okay, so that's session 41, session 57 right now.
Yeah. We have 6 days. Oh, that was from a while ago, huh?
Yeah. It was from Monkey Meister, 1 week's rations and water each and 5 healing potions. So that's got to be current.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is your second night out, so you'll have 6 days of rations. So yeah, if you want to if you want to try and
save on the rations.
Absolutely. So the large size if you want to spend the full day there we go. I believe it's like 20 rations you can get off of something that size. Yeah, It's a lot. I mean, the unfortunate thing is it'll spoil in these conditions before you have a chance to eat them all. And I don't think you guys have ready access to like salt or stuff to preserve the meat either.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah, 20 full rations.
Jeez.
Yeah. So,
well, I guess we could cook it all.
Well, here's the shorter thing is if you want to do, like without wasting, to just spend a little bit of time and then kind of carry on. It's 6 rations. So that would give you,
okay.
You know, we're treating rations as a full day's sort of meal instead of like one of 3. So that would give you 3 more, you know, 3 more days worth of stuff. And the supplies you got from the Monkey Meister, those are all preserved.
Yeah.
So those will last longer. Okay. All right. Let's just, I am going to roll, see if anything of interest happens while you guys are prepping this. No. Okay. So then, it is bloody work, obviously, getting this thing cleaned up and prepped. But we can see you guys sitting around a cooking fire. I actually have recently started reading Savage Avengers. So as part of the license with Marvel Comics, they've been producing a bunch of not only the Conan comic, which is amazing. Like the first Conan Barbarian comic is fucking awesome. One of the best 12-issue series I've ever read. But Savage Avengers is Conan just like teamed up with a bunch of superheroes, and one of them is him and the Punisher going through the Savage Land, and there's this scene of them, you know, getting ready to walk across the tundra, so they have to like make these big like Hyperborean style, you know, things. But there's a scene of them sitting around a campfire having machine gunned a whole nest of velociraptors, and Conan's like, "This is a coward's weapon." Okay, so then that evening we can picture, you know, Amar and Iffy sitting around this. That's what made me think of it, is because you guys sitting in the darkness of this, you know, unlit jungle, the canopy overhead almost trying to choke out the stars, and the smell of cooking meat on a spit, with you guys silently watching this thing cook.
Yep.
So then, with the coming of the morning, guys, what do you wish to do for getting across this river?
We're gonna have to like build a boat or something.
Yeah, like you could look for a ford, but it seems like a really big river, and I think if you were one, Amar, you were one of the ones who had escaped, right? Like you didn't get altered by the sleepers,
right?
So so it was you and Gwen who explored along here. You've traveled almost let me see if I can. Here we go. The entire stretch along here.
Yeah.
And you had yet to find a place that was fordable.
Yeah.
So maybe upriver there may be something.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was thinking. We need to go upriver. Can we do our natural healing?
Yes, with the morning coming. Yeah, you go and click on your natural healing. There's a hit dice plus thing. I was telling Will, Carl, that we played 3.5 last night. And the healing in 3.5, natural healing, is more punishing than Ash. Because it's just it's your level or your hit dice per day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. John was like, I'm pretty sure you get to add your constitution. I'm like, I don't think so. I think Ash is the only one that's more forgiving. All right, so you got 4 points and 6 points back. I think, Iffy, you're at full, aren't you?
No, I'm like 2 down now.
Okay. And Amar.
Good.
All right. So with morning coming, again, there's that haze that hangs over the jungle. You can hear the sounds of everything coming awake. It's such a Amar. It feels both like, you know, almost similar as if you could, you know, be home, and then you hear the cry overhead, and you look up and you can see this pterodactyl fly overhead, and you're reminded that you are very, very far from home. For you, Iffy, how does this compare to your island home, or your old island home?
What, the river or the jungle, or
the jungle itself, the situation you find yourself in?
It's definitely. I mean, I feel like the island is somewhat subtropical, but not as hot as this.
Yeah.
And of course, there's civilization. There's like buildings and flying ships.
Yeah. So this is, yeah. And I mean,
Too hot.
the faces, the things that you've been facing along the way here too, it's nothing but beasts.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's
no civilization.
Yeah. So then, what are you guys thinking in terms of making your way across here? Does your apparently the lakes are to the north.
Yeah, I think we should head up river there and see if we can find something that might be maybe a little easier to cross.
Okay. Okay, 1 second. I'm just rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see how this works in this one. We're trying a new table. Again, we're using the same table we used last time. I get some more texture. It's out of Worlds Without Number.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not seeing it on there, so I'll just use the ash rules for it. So let's see here. Today, all right. You know, one thing I am looking forward to in the new edition?
An index?
Index! Yes! Having an index will be really nice. I guess it is a really gorgeously laid out book. And we certainly got our mileage out of it. But yeah, that would be nice. There we go, 236, all right. Okay. All right, so the morning, you guys are relatively, are undisturbed, apart from by the insects and whatnot that are bedeviling you. What is the plan for today then, guys?
Yeah, I say we just follow the river there to the northeasterly direction.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then let's do the... Actually, because you're following a river, you don't have to roll for getting lost. Let's see what happens in that next square. All right. So you are heading... Or Hex. You're heading to the north... You said to the east?
Yeah, this one right here.
Okay. Let's move you in here. And let us reveal what you see. Boom.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So it continues on, and let me see if... What you find as you're making your way along here, too, is... excuse me, you find the... Yeah, the remnants of a village. It appears similar in tech level to what you had seen in the at the previous village, that frog person village, but the dimensions are closer for the doors and things like that are closer to human sized. And you can see that there isn't the mud wallow, built inside each of the structures the way there was in that frog folk town. If you scrounge around in there too, you may be able to find there are docks that are still standing. They're quite dilapidated, but they're still like the remnants of it. If you dig your way around, you may come across a boat.
Oh, yeah. We should.
Okay. So with about 45 minutes of searching through the remnants of here, you actually do manage to come across a boat. It is not in great shape, and it's going to require a fair amount of like bailing water out to keep this thing actually active. But this thing will probably get you across, or at least navigate the river.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we think that we just got to follow the river, and we think that
no, the river, the lakes are on the far side of the river.
Yeah, we have to cross over the river.
Yeah,
really.
to the north of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll probably. I mean, I could be wrong, but we'll probably cross over, and then maybe head back a little bit to the west. I don't know how north exactly is 100% correct.
Yeah. From what the directions that you were given, it is like kind of like directly north of here.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go back to the west a little bit once we get across.
Okay, so what's the plan? This is about half of your day is gone now from traveling up over to here and then getting searching through here. Are you planning on heading? So the river flows in this direction.
Okay.
So be going upriver. So you probably can go. Like if you get on the river, you can probably get to about here again on the north side. Or if you want to go just straight across, you could start trying to see what's in this hex over here.
Yeah, that was my idea, was to just get straight across, get over at least to the other shore, and then we can probably pause.
And go from there, yeah.
Okay. So you guys bring this dilapidated boat down to the shores, and again, like if you picture the muddy Amazon or the muddy Mississippi River, where you can't see much beyond the initial shore because the amount of sediment being carried in the water. That's what this river is like, and it's going to take you, it's a good like half mile to a mile across, depending at different distances. So it's going to take you a little ways to get across. And I need to roll a couple things here. Give me 2 moments. All right. Okay. Carl, would you kind of give me a percentile roll, please?
Okay. $21.
Okay. There you go. 1. Let's see. Go. Okay. So, you guys are out and making your way across the river. Let me make a water one here. Because of the size of the river, I really don't need, I don't need a river-looking map. I just need something that's going to be muddy brown. Let's see.
Muddy Brown is my blues name.
Yeah, really? Well played. Fuck it. Jesus. I just put Muddy Brown in my search. Oh my goodness. Tell us if Saturday morning after a long week, my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Good enough. All right, so let's do this. Okay. Tell me about what precautions you guys are taking to ready yourself for heading across this vast river as well.
Well, I mean, Iphigenia is definitely going to take off armor because she doesn't fancy sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that so much. Probably want to.
With the shield's handy. I guess we're going to. Is this like a skiff or is it like a rowboat or would it?
Yeah, it's like a an outrigger. If you can picture like like a traditional Amazonian tribes like kind of outrigger type boat.
Okay.
That's sort of what I'm picturing it as being, just in poor condition. Not like a proper outrigger because I don't think they use that, but like with a pontoon on one side to stabilize the canoe, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I guess I'll set up the shield on one side and because you never know.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to like paddle on opposite sides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do something like that.
And
there we go. Okay. Because thanks to what's his name? So the guy does all the maps that we use. How am I drawing a blank on that now?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I actually found something. We've got an outrigger canoe we can use as well. So let me bring you guys over here. Check this out, guys. Here's the wide open. There's your outrigger canoe there in the middle, and here are you guys on said canoe.
Mm.
okay.
Okay. And let me get my encounter set up here. So, let's see here. Who wants to roll for surprise for us? Who's feeling lucky?
Willis.
I have the lucky hat. I will roll. Is that a straight D6?
I think it's straight D6, yeah.
It's either really good or really bad.
6, okay. Surprise.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where...
1 or 2 indicates surprise.
1 or 2 is surprise, right, great. Yeah, okay. All right, so then, yeah, you guys are fine. What you can see as you're making your way across, Amar, and I'm not sure if you guys want to have... You guys can switch where you are in front and back if you'd like. But Amar, you spot that there is something sort of surfaces, a scaly back with a ridged fin, kind of goes up and then down. And on to your right, you can see that there is the vague form or outline of like a humanoid, but weirdly distorted under the water that then surfaces a little lower. Let me roll for a number here. All right. Okay. All right. Then, you will be ready for when these things surface.
Thank God.
Yeah. Let's use this. Two. What does Amar say to Iffy after seeing that?
Amar taps Iphigenia and says, "There's something big in the water," and points in that general direction. Be mindful.
Okay, I forgot to scale them properly.
Oh,
It's fucking Bush League DM, jeez. Come on. If you want to play in the pros, Madison. Let's see. There we go. So my sister used to be married to a British guy. And the funniest thing, the only thing he remembered from the film The Knight's Tale, which I've never seen actually, was like, if you want to compete, yours, whatever the line is about, like, if you want, you got to be noble birth if you want to compete. And that would be his regular go-to thing whenever I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. You got to be noble birth if you want to compete. Okay, so what you guys see, this thing surfaces and goes down. You, if you can see this as well, these things are trying to hide from you, but this is what it is. Now, they're not, obviously these, you being savvy and experienced players can see that these are trolls. That is not quite what they look like. They don't have the hunched over kind of thing. These are closer to, imagine if you crossed like a caricatured Neanderthal with a like toad creature. That's sort of what these things are. Is they look much more human than in a really, hideously deformed kind of way than what these do. But they are going in, they are carrying large spears, and their little eyes kind of as they surface, maybe they look a little bit like a, what do you call it, an alligator as well, too, that reptilian skin and those weird, like, the white covered eyes. They don't seem to be aware that they have been spotted, but what do you guys, let's do this. Let's roll initiative. So we'll do one round. And you have surprise on. They're not aware of you. Yeah, Will, so you everyone enter in what you're doing for your round.
So, are you planning on casting a spell?
Yeah, I think I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, so you want to handle what, the left side?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do left side.
Okay, and then I'll cover the right side.
Right side is a bit better suited, but...
Is it better? If right side's better, I'll do the left, because, the ray gun doesn't have, like, a wide base of cone.
Yep.
Best I could do is probably, I might be able to get these two, because they're so close together.
Yeah, like, me, I gotta... Maybe something like that.
Okay.
I can only get, like, two either way. But
So,
this seems better.
Okay. Then, so magic for Iffy, and Amar is doing missile. Nice. Will, would you kind of beat my 2?
Alright, surely I can do that. Do I need to beat the 2 if we have surprise?
Just to see whether they're going to move or not.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but you guys have higher dexterity than what these things do. So, first will be melee, and they're not going to be able to get to you in time, so they're still going to move. They're intending on doing something surprising. Then it is missile. So, Amar, what are you doing?
So, yeah, I'm going to try and nail those 2.
Okay.
Right.
So you take aim, and go ahead and roll. I will roll
your avoidance save.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a penalty to it, though, because they are surprised. I'll give -4 to their avoidance saves. They did roll really well, though.
Damn it.
All right.
They still take half.
They still take half, absolutely. Let me see. And let's see how many hit points they got. All right, so that'll be 8 points of damage to each of them. +1. All right, so that is 15... 7. Wow. Alrighty. So these biggins. I'm in the wrong layer. Wrong layer. I can't remember what film it was. But there's someone where someone's talking about, like, effectively like a Tennessee type accent too, where they're saying treasure treasure and major for major. And I just, ever since I heard that, I like saying it, treasure.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh,
Get that treasure, buddy.
Treasure.
Get that treasure, buddy.
Got to measure. Measure once, cut twice. Or measure twice, cut once. Here we go. Okay, guys, so I think you can see the health bar on that guy. Let me cut and copy him. All right. So, he is hit by this thing and roars in pain. Actually, I think I'm going to make a morale save for them as well, because you did sort of surprise him with a bit. And let's see how many hit points a second sucker has. 10, 20. All right. Quite a bit less than his ally there. And he just took 8 points of damage. So, morale. Let's do it. Nope, they are still quite intent. All right, then it is... and you get a full view of these things now. So, yeah, part crocodile, part frog, and about 60%, you know, what do you call it? Neanderthal. All right, Iffy, what are you doing?
I'm going to shoot a lightning bolt through the... I guess I can get these two guys.
Yeah, you can get those two guys, for sure. Yep. I mean, the water would conduct part of that as well, too. So I think even a grazing hit would hit both of them. Let me make my saves for these chuckleheads. Failed one, succeeded in another one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Did it do that?
Is that right?
No, what did that do? No, that doesn't. It rolled a d20. I'll just roll d6.
Okay.
D6.
Here we go. So one of these guys, what is that?
19? That's not bad.
19 is pretty darn good, yeah. You know what? You actually kill one of them. And then that's because one of them failed to save, one of them made the save. So the one that made the save, let's see here. That is, yes, still a lot of damage, my goodness. All right. So let's adjust this. Boom, there you go, guys. So that is a vicious opening salvo. Let's turn this down here. And see what we got. And what's this? Is that one of the ones that screws up? It is. So I can get rid of that. It's weird. I was saying, Carl, like some of the soundtracks, just for some reason or some of the audio, it just has screwed up. So it just isn't playing properly. I don't know what's happened. I don't know.
Okay, well.
Okay. Then, guys, that's the end of our first round. So, they get to move. So, swimming. 1, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2.
Come on, cluster up together.
2, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Then on the second round, what they're going to actually do is they sort of like crest, like like a killer whale, up, and then they hurl a crude spear at you guys. So we'll do. I got 4 on one side, 4 on another side. So let's do this here. Amar, what is your AC again?
AC 2.
AC 2. Okay, so yeah, I need a 15 to hit you. I have 2 hits on you. So you're grazed by these enormous spears. One does 12 damage, one does 4 damage. And then on Iffy, your AC is a 2 right now, right?
Well, I don't. It depends on if I could get my armor back on. But
if
I don't want to drown.
Yeah. So with your shield, what is it?
I put my helm and shield, so that's -3. And Dex, I get a 1. No, I don't get anything. So okay.
Okay, so
7.
7. Okay. I actually only hit you with 1. It's a lot of nat ones there. All right, so then it throws, and then that is 8 points of damage on you. and full DR would apply. All right, then that is the end of the round, guys. We're on round 2. So, Will, you're kicking my ass with initiative, so everyone decide what you're doing with your round here. You know, guys, with just 2 players, well, I guess, I don't know if we need to type in anymore. If you guys can just remember what you're doing or say what you're doing, we could speed things up a little bit that way.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay,
yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay, Amar or Will, beat my 2, please.
You can call me Amar. It's all right.
Nice. Ooh, tied again. All right, so first up is going to be the melee, I guess. Shit. So these splash over and then splash out of the water here. And then what they're actually trying to do is trying to grab you and pull you in the water.
Right.
Neither of those will succeed, though. So they come out, and Amari, your monk reflexes, batting their scaled hands aside. I don't think this one can get there. 1, 2. Oh, it can. 1, 2. So it didn't like you, Iffy. Reaches out. That is not good enough either. This one's going to go 1, 2. Actually, he's not going to be able to get in, so... Yeah, I don't think anyone else can get in this round. So then next up is Missile. Amar, what are you doing?
So yeah, I'm definitely going to fire. And I can do that, right? Because I'm not technically engaged in melee, right?
Yeah, and it's not... the ray gun kind of works a little different because you just need it to kind of go... It fills an area like...
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'll go ahead, and I think I'll fire when you get my arrow. Well, I'll fire in this direction, in a straight line, basically. So maybe I can get...
Try and get both of them? Yep.
Yeah, those 2 guys. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So go ahead.
Come on, baby. Light my fire.
If the one closest to you failed to save, the one that's farthest away succeeded in his save.
18 and 9.
18. Okay, so the one that failed, let's see if he's got enough hit points to survive that. He does not. And falls back in the water. Then the other one, he's only taking 9 points of damage. But, oh, he's got a lot of hit points.
Damn it.
18. Okay, so let me replace him here. And there we go. All right, he is injured, however. You've zorched him quite badly. Then it is Iffy's turn. What are you doing, Iffy?
She's going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on the guy in front of her.
Nice. So what does that do? Do I need to make a save?
From the hand of the caster, yeah, it's a sorcery save.
Failed. I got a 4.
So you lose 4 points of strength.
And if you don't have strength, there's a alternate because they don't have.
If the monster is affected, the referee will reduce the damage dice D12 to basically it goes down 1 step.
1 step. Okay. Right? Yep. Excellent. So you hit this thing. What does your ray of enfeeblement look like?
Well, it's not silver. It's gonna be black.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So he twitches and he feels. He kind of slumps over as if he's having trouble holding his weight up. Then it is a move. So these guys can start moving in. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, and then second phase. You guys won initiative. Do you guys want to move at all? I guess if you can't because of magic. Yeah. Oh, and Amar, you can't because of missile too. So
yeah.
They're trying to get around. This one's crawling up onto the pontoon.
Yeah, it's going to be fighting now.
2. All right. Then that is the end of the round, guys. So let's go into round 3. Figure out what you want. Decide what you want to do with your round, and on what phase. Yeah. And then Amar, this is going to be a tricky one. I'm very sorry for this. Beat my 1. Keeping it interesting. Get those 1s out of your system while you can.
Yep,
all right, so as these things are crawling out of this disgusting brown water, first up will be one of you guys. Who would like to go first?
Go ahead, Cole.
attack the guy that is not enfeebled. Not
Yep.
one there.
Go right ahead. I rolled hit points for him. He is ready to accept your damage. Let me just...
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Paste, there we go. All right, so that's... 14.
First attack
Yeah. Holy shit!
and the second attack.
Yeah.
Man, I'm rolling really well.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So the it roars out of the water, and you turn to one, and almost as that, like the last of that blackened energy leaves your hands go down and wrap around your bastard sword, pull it from the sheath, spin to this thing, and in two sweeping motions, it's reaching in towards you. One hand, it comes back a bloody ruin, and then a second stroke of that sword, and it is has a matching pair of ruined hands now, roaring back and reeling away from you. Amar, what are you doing?
So I'm going to start melee on this one right here.
Okay.
So unleash the fish of fury. And don't hit nothing.
I heard fish of fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick up a fish from the bottom of the boat.
That's
There we
a hit.
go.
Nice. All right. This thing's, it's, the occipital bone is completely shattered by your mighty kick. Do you have two? Oh, it's not a favored round, so you have two actions. All right. So then it is their turn. So first thing they're going to do is actually, this one's going to surface on here onto the pontoon and kind of shake the thing. So would Iffy and Amar, what is your respective dexterity scores?
13. For me.
18 and 13. Okay, so the 13 I think is a 1d6 3 or higher.
Yeah.
DM screen.
It's a
Yeah,
test
and
attack.
then it's a 5. Sorry, 3 or less on your d6. Amar, it's a 5 or less on your d6. So gives a
Hit it.
nice Iffy. Yeah,
Nice.
awesome, fantastic. All right, so both of you guys are kept on. That's 2 of their turns that are wasted. This one is going to try and I think it's got like like an axe, but it's made out of like crocodile or dinosaur teeth set into a piece of old bone. So Iffy, this thing's going to try and whack you with this. 14, I think, is a hit.
Probably hit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it whacks you, and with this thing, it'll do 6 points of damage as it hits you, and then the one that's with you that you hit there, Amar, it's also going to try and grab you and drag you in. That's not going to hit. And the one behind you is going to... what's he going to do? I think he's going to try and grab your foot. That is not good enough either. So, and the last one here can move through his enemy square. And he's just going to try and hit you with an axe very similar to what was used on Iffy. No, I don't think I hit. I hit an AC 4.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
No. All right. So then, guys, that is the end of Phase 1. Phase 2, I guess you guys don't want to move. No. All right. End of Round 3, guys. We're on Round 4. Decide what you want to do with your round?
Melee.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Then, well, beat my 2.
Yeah, surely I
I'm
can
rolling
do this.
garbage for initiative today. Here we go. Oh, no!
I was waiting for it.
It was bound to happen. All right, so then, let's see here. Because there's only 2 of you, I'm going to give you guys 2 extra points of Astonishing Fortune for today as well. That seems fair, so you guys have a little more cushion. Not because, I mean, I'm going to reveal a River Kraken in a moment, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
He's on our side. That's-
exactly. He's a friendly River Kraken.
Yeah,
he's got, like,
friendly guy.
Disney
Well,
eyes.
their blood is in the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. All right. So then the 2 of them, once again, I need another agility test from you guys. As they shake the pontoons, trying to get you in the water.
Oh, I made it.
Fantastic.
Ooh, yeah, you did, buddy.
Excellent. So yeah, you guys are, it's as if you're born to the rivers. Then we got, so 2. There's a 1 trying to grab you. Oh, no! Nat 20. Amar, you are grabbed and pulled back. Yeah, right. I need a, let's see here, what do I need? I think I need a avoidance save from you, please.
Oh, wonderful.
To try and keep yourself on the edge of this boat. Nice! So, what do we see to that, as this thing pulls you out into the water, do you, like, kick back on its head, driving it underwater, and then you sort of spin back and land?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it really tries to grab him. Amar probably starts to fall, but yeah, kicks off.
Nice.
Into the boat.
So you're right on the edge of the boat right now, and the whole thing is kind of rocking back and forth. The other one swings at you with that crude axe, and you are able to duck underneath it. Iffy, you got one that is trying to claw you. That is a miss. And then one that is trying to hit you with an axe. The axe is a hit again. That is... Oh, shit. That is 10 points of damage this time. And that is it for these river creatures. Next up, it will be either Iffy or Amar. So I think you guys are doing melee, right?
Yep.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
That's on this one here.
Yep. So yeah, you I think that's the one that's been keeping you distracted, which allowed the other one to get that rabbit punch in. Yeah. So you turn to this, and in a dismissive sweep of your sword, you slash its throat. And I think you still have one more attack, right?
Yeah. So is this one did this one sink away, or is this one still?
That's the one. It's trying to trying to pull itself up. It's got like one hand on the outrigger, and it's hacking at you with that crude axe.
Okay. Oh, that's the one that hit me with the axe. I did all that damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it could have been worse, I guess. All right. So I'm gonna attack this. I'll attack him. I'll attack that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Get him off.
You bastard! Come on.
Yep.
Ooh, solid hit. Yep. Alrighty.
All right.
Then, so you slash at this thing, and you are trading vicious blows with it.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Amar. What are you doing, Amar?
Yeah, we're gonna start with. I think we're gonna start with that one.
Okay. He's one of the ones that's sort of doing the wacky shacky thing on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm tired of making checks.
Yep. That is a hit.
Cool.
Okay. This is a favored round 2.
Yep. Well, I thought you always have 2 attacks, don't you?
I always have 2 attacks hand to hand, just when I'm just using my bare hands.
Okay.
But it never gets better.
Nice. So the first hit, I think you land, and you can hear the cracking of its sternum. It kind of staggers forward, and spittle and blood comes out. You look up and down as if fall, and there's a spin and an uppercut. You hit it right in his jaw. You can feel it shatter under the force of your fist. Falls into the water, quite dead. They are not going to be able to force those checks on you for now, because there's only one of them there. Then I don't think there's anything else interesting happening this round apart from... Yeah, that's it, because they acted first. So we're on to next round, guys. Round 5. And
so yeah, continue melee.
Let's see here. Continue melee. Same
melee
thing with Yep, you got it. Yep. All right, once again. So Will lost of Carl. Yeah, beat my 2. Nice, tied up. Excellent.
Low initiative day.
Yeah.
I know.
So you guys have it. Yep.
He is going to keep beating on this one here.
You got it. Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a miss.
Nope. Oh, by 1, it is a miss. Yeah.
Oh.
So close, but go ahead with your follow-up.
Okay.
There you go.
That one.
Yep. So again, Iffy is just a whirling, or flashing blade in this jungle sun. Amar.
Yep. So
nice.
So that would be on this
crit.
One
Crit. Yep. Go ahead and roll D6.
2d6?
1d6.
Yep. 1d6, my bad.
Yep, for crit. Come on. 3 is... 3 is plus 2 damage.
Plus 2, okay, so 8 points.
That's 8 points of damage, all right. Oh, sorry, there was the... Yeah, that one right there. All right.
This one. Yep, you got it.
Yep. Okay, so that's 1 hit.
And then the second one, come on.
So I think you hit it in the... Yeah, that's it. Yep. So you hit this one. It's trying to swing its axe down again, too. And you kind of see it coming in, intercept it. Your fist hits in where its like arm is. It spasms. And then you, with a deft kind of side kick, perfectly angled, you drive its nose up into its brain. And it slumps back into the water. Then it is time for a morale check, actually. Because you guys have reduced it to less than half.
Fail, you bastards.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. With the state of the injuries, they slink back into the water. And they're withdrawing. So they just slump back in, no attacks of opportunity. And then they drift one by one below the surface of that disgusting brownish water, leaving only you guys traveling across this vast and wide river. Now, let's see here. Quickly writing down their XP value. One thing I will say with this, not having to calculate both XP and hit dice in Ash, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah. You don't get the juice of the extra XP from that, but it makes it faster for me. All right, so what do you guys intend on doing now?
Get across the river.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So fortunately, the rest of the day, the rest of that travel, or rest of that trip, is uneventful. Allow me to reveal what you see on the far side. Okay. What is that? Another vast body of water? Could it be?
The Great Pumpkin?
So, with you guys landing on the far side there are a couple of things that you see. For one, as you get yourself, because this is an untamed riverbank, you're having to sort of find a low, it's not easy to find a place to actually drag the canoe up, right? Like it's going to be twisted, twisted roots and inordinately muddy banks, but you are finally able to find something, drag it up. Iffy, you are the stronger of the two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if he's the one who's dragging maybe the boat like fully up, I'm not sure what your plans are with the canoe afterwards.
We're gonna hide it because we probably have to go back.
Okay, so you're dragging it up and getting ready to stuff, to conceal it somewhere. Amar, having gone through the what you did with these creatures in the water, you're looking around. And you make your way forward and pull aside some, there's something you see that seems to be like partially obscured by some hanging old vines. You push the vines aside and what you see is a squat stone altar or marker maybe that appears, if you picture like kind of the, like honestly like the Indiana Jones the Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of like gold statue, the squat kind of Mesoamerican looking thing, that but distinctly mixed with frog-like features. There's a big overbite with the thing that goes down in a comical kind of way, tiny eyes, almost non-existent nose. This thing stands about 3 feet tall and is about a foot wide. And I think that you recognize a territorial marker when you see one.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, guys, we are already at our midway point for the session. Yeah. So let's go refresh our beverages. Then we'll come back and see what you guys... You still have another half day. Oh, no, half day was traveling there, right? So I guess you have to make...
basically camp.
Yeah. We'll check in with chat as well, too. And then we will see what happens next. So back momentarily, folks.
All right. How hurt are you at this point, Carl?
How hurt am I?
Yeah.
I am at 13 out of 37. Pretty messed up.
All right. So I've got one more healing potion. And I
thought we all got a healing potion.
I had written down that at least at the start that I had 2. I want to say we distributed those.
I put 5 healing potions and 2 antitoxins.
Mm-hmm.
But I think these must be regular ones.
Maybe regular healing potions. Okay. I know I had written down the extraordinary ones on my sheet, and those were from, I think, the tower is where I got those.
Yeah, I don't know how long ago, honestly, these are.
If they're the notes, they're probably from. Let's see, where did he put that? Because we found it's under supplies. Yeah, the 5 healing potions there. So I don't know where those other ones would be from. Like the antivenom.
These are regular healing, right?
Yeah, the ones that he gave us are regular healing, it looks like.
Okay.
But I know I had found these, I'm pretty sure, in the tower.
Okay. I guess I wrote them down, and since no one's here, well, too bad. Oh, that was kind of funny though. In one of my game last week, like it was like, how many potions do we have? I don't know how many potions we have. I think we used them all.
All right. Checking with chat quickly here. Jeffrey, danger of the multiverse, you know it. Absolutely. Man, what's going on? I see a Trafagua Woe shirt. I believe. Nice. Looking good. Mm-hmm. By Crom, it is sort of the hardcover of Reavers Cone. Oh, great, Matt. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the hell of it. It's...
Yeah, I have my Frazetta.
Oh, awesome. I have my less impressive "you're wrong about" shirt on. So.
Yeah, I like it.
I love that podcast.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a cool Abita brewing shirt that's like tie dye and all rainbow colored. So that
very nice.
I'll probably wear that tomorrow.
I got to get my second jab tomorrow, and I'm wearing my. I like the podcast, and their shirts are super fucking comfy. It's a Disco Never Died shirt, so it's a big disco thing.
Oh, nice!
A pride flag behind it. Oh, that's gonna be great. Then let's see here. Yeah, because the last year I've never gone anywhere, so all I can do is amuse myself with my things my shirts at home. Longshot, what's going on? Good to see Ash again. Yeah, definitely. I've been way too busy. Oh, great. Well, welcome back, Longshot. Crumb, what's going on? Masters of Melee. Crumb, you got to let me know if you're... I think that there was a prize that was going to you, Crumb, as well, too, from the... I thought that one of the prizes went to you. I think it was maybe the City Mist one, or maybe the Dice Tray. If it did get there, can you just let me know that did? Ack, what's going on? Portaging sucks. Yeah, I completely agree. Ice King, welcome back. Hello, hello. Awesome. All right, guys. So, welcome everybody. Hope that your weekend is going great. So, speaking of great, Amar, I guess Iffy, you finished sticking this canoe into the storage. You look over, and Amar sort of gestures at this thing. The sun is going down now. Night is coming to the to the jungle once again. What do you make of this?
So is it resting on a stone pedestal, or is it just the marker itself kind of...
Yeah, it's just like, picture like a pot, like a pitted and aged kind of little like pillar that has been carved with the features of this thing. Yeah.
And you said it's about 3 feet, right?
Yeah. Like, there's that the Olmec heads, like the sort of like a squat stone. That's sort of what I'm picturing. It's
cool.
like that, but it's got like toad features in it.
Yeah. And those would...
So is it reminiscent of those undead creatures we fought?
It's weird. Like, you could see both the elements of the undead creatures that you face, and you can see like how this might look like the toad skippers that you met. Those sort of like mutated human tribe that you guys helped. The ones that said they were tracking the king of the valley.
Yeah.
That kaiju.
Okay. All right.
So, let's see if anything interesting happens overnight.
Before we rest.
Yep.
I want to go ahead and use my cellular adjustment on myself first.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I can go ahead and recover. And then we'll have healing potions. So I figured...
Yeah, I have like this 5 healing potions, but I don't know if we distributed them. 5 healing potions and 2 antitoxins that we got from the Monkey Meister. Right.
So you can assume you've got you have access
at least one.
Yeah, if they're not on a character sheet, then you can assume that you all have access to those.
Well, I have it on my character sheet. But
oh, there you go. Great. Wow.
Yeah, I just.
And here is your buffet lunch. What was everyone else going to eat?
Okay. Well, maybe no one wanted to carry them, or so.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So how that's a 1d8 plus 2, or how much is it?
The healing potion, I believe, is if you're drinking the whole thing, it's 2d8 plus 4, and if you sip is. Well, I might be wrong about that. Let's see our healing potion, because I think it's 2d8 plus 4.
Every game has to be different.
Yeah. I think that the healing potion in this is similar to how it works. Yeah, full potion is 2d4 plus 2. Half potion is 1d4. So it's similar to the AD&D healing potion.
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2. Okay, I'll take 1 and go from there. All right, so that's 7.
Okay.
Because downing these, Okay. All right, so I'm at 20 out of 37. So you were going to do?
I was going to say tomorrow morning, if we feel we need to, I could lay hands on you again. Or you
Okay.
could just, I mean, you could leave it as it is, and then overnight we can do our natural healing and then
Yeah.
see where we are in the morning. I
Right.
should be almost full tomorrow morning, so I should be okay. So I've still got one extraordinary, and then we've still got um,
4 healings.
4 regulars.
Mhm.
So we can evaluate in
And
the
2
morning if I have
antitoxins.
to.
So,
So,
okay.
is that cool? Does that sound like an idea, Carl?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully
Okay.
the night is uneventful.
Yeah, it will be. It will be.
It was actually,
Man,
yeah.
there's
'cause
this
I
one oh shoot. There's this one series by I've never explored this in a game. It's something that someone devious like Kevin would do.
did-
But there's this one. I can't remember the name of the series, but it's by Joel Rosenberg, where these people from our world go to like a fantasy world, but they basically get addicted to healing potions, so that they can't heal naturally. Or very
Oh,
well
it ruins
naturally.
their. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Mm.
Interesting concept. So,
Okay.
because like we pop these things like
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
soda. That'd be kind of fun to do. I guess you could probably do that with like Iron Kingdoms because they have that sort of healing is really hard
Yeah.
built
Oh,
in.
you ran the new one, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you
I've
think
been
of it?
running it. Oh, I like it a lot. I mean, we like the world. We like the verse. It's guns are pretty damn deadly.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I mean, I've enjoyed it. So far,
Cool.
I'm just running the Legacy of the Witchfire. It's like a sequel, sorta, to the Witchfire trilogy from way back.
Witchfire Trilogy opens up with one of my favorite combat encounters just because of the. They have gobbers using an alchemical smoke device
Yeah.
to make it so like you're escorting a caravan through a swamp, and then these swamp gobbers attack, and there's like billowing smoke that comes out, and just it's a fun, chaotic kind of encounter, and it's a really clever way of not having player characters face like first level characters in third edition face 6 goblins all at once because they'll die.
Mm-hmm.
To split up
Yeah.
the thing, so you fight like 1 or 2, then you go further down, then you fight a couple more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a I think the way the adventure is written is pretty interesting too, in that like the characters' decisions dictate what encounter comes next. I guess.
oh, cool.
It's sort of it's quantum ogreish, but not quite. But at least there's a semblance of a choice.
Nice. I got to read it.
Which is,
I flipped through it. I'm terrible at trying to read stuff or process stuff in PDF. So
yeah. I'm running it on PDF. So
nice.
it's nice. I think it's well balanced and well put together. People really enjoying the different classes.
Cool.
So, and they've taken advantage. We have a mechanic. We have a gunslinger. We have a warcaster. So
It's been a while since I've run 5th edition too. So I've kind of Ravnica is sort of the thing I've had in the back of my mind. Or Warcraft again.
It'd be neat. It'd be neat to do something non-Forgotten Realms. For 5e.
And Ravnica's it's a really interesting
Ravnica
setting.
looks neat.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the Strixhaven though, because that's supposed to be like
That looks
magic
pretty
school.
cool
Magic
too.
school.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
the evening, guys, is uneventful. Now, tell me what precautions you're taking up with respect to the river, if any. Are you guys kind of camping in the river? Are you trying to get further into the jungle? What are you thinking here?
All right, those creatures. We probably want to camp, light discipline, right? It's warm enough.
Yeah.
So, but we want to stay kind of well away from the river.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay. So fortunately,
because of those creatures, right? Those creatures might.
One, you didn't. You're kicking yourself for having not looked for tracks at that original village too.
Yeah.
Because who knows what will be to blame for that, or for that the toad things where the undead were. Mm-hmm. You have no idea what killed those creatures either. But fortunately, whatever thoughts you may have of possibilities, none of it comes to fruition. So when morning comes, you find yourself,
5 more hit points.
with roll your natural healing. Great.
So I'm 12 down now.
Okay. Yeah, if you want me to, we can. It's whatever you want to do. I can use my natural healing on you. You can use the last potion that I have of extraordinary healing, although that
No,
seems
we'll
a
save
little
that.
overkill.
We'll save that. I mean, I'd rather save the potions for like emergency.
Mhm.
So if
Okay.
you could do your
Yeah. So
molecular
you
adjustment.
regain 10 HP.
Oh, that's nice.
Would have been 12, but I'm 5th level now.
Oh, but maybe killing that T-Rex almost by
There you
itself.
go. There you go. Put me back up to 6.
Okay.
All right.
So far away from. But we have the thing is we have all these undocumented or not unidentified magic items, man.
Yeah, we've got a handful of those.
You guys
Somebody tell
start
Knox to show the hell up.
posting on
The sky metal thing, the snail shield.
Oh man, what's the the job site that is constantly advertised on podcasts? No, because it's not
Indeed.
not
Indeed
Indeed.
or Glassdoor.
No, it's not those. It's oh gosh, I can't remember what it is. But the joke, I was going to make a joke about the Hyperborean equivalent or the Thulean equivalent of that. You need to start posting for
Yeah.
arcane caster needed.
Yeah, I mean, I just we haven't sat down to do it. We need time, right?
Yeah,
We've been running like all over this damn jungle.
yeah. So the so did you need to use your chiropractic healing?
Yeah, I already did that.
We did that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
did that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
then-
10 back and
So what's the plan with this?
Well, we got to look. So, I guess we can look around that head and see if there's any trails or tracks.
Yeah, it's about 2
and
miles.
then follow
Ah.
any other artifacts, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so you're sort of looking around for this stuff, and there is actually a bit of a trail here.
Okay.
And what you can find is, I think that you find at least some humanoid, like human style, like bare footprint kind of prints on here. And you also find footprints that look similar to what were made by those toad creatures that you had faced before. So,
Yeah, I guess they're amphibious, so they could. There's no problem they would swim. You know.
No, so to be clear, not the weird, like, Neanderthal crocodile men that you faced. I mean those undead things.
the undead ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the undead.
So
Dog.
the croakers here.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
follow those tracks. Stay away from them.
So what you find though is actually give me a D6. Who wants to roll for surprise here? Let's see if you guys are.
I've done it once. Your turn, Carl.
Nice.
What I
All right, so you
roll.
guys are not surprised. Let me see if these things are. They are not either. So what happens is as you guys are making your way along the trail, you get to a point where the jungle seems to open up a little bit into a wider clearing. So you got more of a vantage. I think the distance will be. Let's see here. All right, it's about 120 feet from where you are to where what I'm about to describe is. And what you see moving along is a group, honestly, who look very similar to the Toad Skippers. They're making their way along, and once again, there's a group. So this group is about 10 to 12 of mixed men and women, and it seems that they have crude, like, travois that are dragging injured people along, too. And as soon as they see you, they all spin, and point their spears at you. And you can see that there appears to be some kind of shaman or something among them. I'm not like the class shaman, but like some kind of caster. Because the way that this man stands forward and kind of raises his hand up and speaks is as if there was something magical to follow. But they're not immediately violent. You guys have an opportunity to respond kind of in kind, like if you want to put your hands in your weapons or whatever you want to do.
I'll put our hands up. We don't need to fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, and they were friendly that one time we met them. So.
Yeah, and I think that their dialect was a little weird, but Zanako could speak to them. Unfortunately, Zanako is not here today. So.
Yeah.
What do you guys? I think that we'll say is that you've picked up in the time that you spent with him. You picked up enough kind of like single words, the kind of like food, not
Yeah.
fight, friend, kind of.
Yeah. Offer them some T-Rex steak.
Okay. So
Yeah.
tell me what do you guys do here? These things are not. They don't appear to be hostile, but they seem to be pretty skittish, even more so than what those ones were that you guys kind of stumbled across.
Yep.
What do you do?
I say we mean no harm. We could share food. We're looking for the sunken tower.
Okay. So unfortunately, they don't speak, common. It's the common tongue of Thule. So they are sort of looking back at the shaman or sorcerer, and he seems to be dressed. He has the same swollen large eyes and kind of like strange sort of physique that all the toad skippers do, but he has some of the similar markings and painting that Xanico does. Not to the same god, but the same type of markings and accents that are painted on him or tattooed on him, perhaps. But he steps forward, because they seem to be deferring to them, and he points at you guys, and then on the ground, where there's a little bare patch he sort of clears away the debris to have a clear patch of mud. He draws a symbol of a toad, but it looks like it's a toad with like a body, a human body. And he sort of points at it and points it at you. Points at the thing on the ground and points at you again. If you were to guess, this might be a crude approximation of the dead things that you saw in that village to the south.
Mm.
So is he he's pointing at us?
He's pointing at you, and he's pointing at the thing as if and gesturing as if he's questioning.
Oh, I guess I could put an X through it like we killed him. What do you think, Amar?
I think we found them dead.
When you're looking at the people here, you may remember that the hunters that you came across that were from the Toad Skippers, they were injured. It looked like by an animal. They had animal injuries on there. This is by weaponry. This is they've been and looking at them, they don't seem to be a hunting party. They seem to be a war party.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all I'll do then. I'll put an X through them motioning that we killed them and point to my blade.
Okay. So X through him, and then and with that the shaman kind of gets a smile on his weird, overly round face, and kind of clasps your shoulder yeah, and you recognize the word friend in the Toad Skipper's tongue too, and they gesture for you to come on, let's go, and they're trying to lead you somewhere.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's follow them.
Okay. Let's see if anything happens along the way. No, interesting. Okay. So, they seem to lead you along back to this direction, guys. And let me reveal what you see here. Move you over here. They are keeping a very careful watch as well. Oop. There we go. Come on. So right on the tip of this little peninsula here, you come in and there is a village. One of their villages is here. And you can see that this is the largest grouping of the Toad Skippers that you guys have seen. And they're all sort of, welcoming to you. You can see a crude kind of thatch palisade. It's really more of a fence than it is a palisade. But they seem to be kind of under siege here. There's guards that are mounting watching the doors, the walls. And Amar, you're familiar with not necessarily jungle tribes, but jungle living. if you're trying to eke a living out of the jungle, you're not going to have people to spare really to serve as guards unless you really need it. Mm-hmm. So the village itself is sort of set around this small little cove that seems to look out over the water here, the lake. I think you can probably see a little further out in the lake as well. So let me reveal some more. Yep. 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 There you go, guys.
Oh.
So they, and when you reach sort of the center of the village, you can see that the injured are being brought into one of the larger kind of thatch huts that is built around a sort of central area. And you can see that in the center there is one of those, I guess not in the center. In the center there is a much larger statue, very similar to what you had seen, the sort of toad, that squat Olmec head-looking toad thing. That's a center point of this village. And you can see that there is, as they're bringing these people into the thatch village or thatch hut room, there's others in there. So it looks like there may be some kind of small scale war that's going on here.
Oh wow!
So you guys are brought to sort of the headman's village or room or headwoman's, I should say, because it's actually a woman who is running this, along with a young boy, both of which have the same strange physical abnormalities that the other toad skippers have, but they're very interested in you two. They're both the tall, pale, black-haired Amazon, and the unusual skin tone for Uamar that they can see. So you're brought before this one, and they sort of gesture. I think that maybe what she'll do is she speaks to the shaman, and then he sort of goes off. She gestures as if you guys should sit down, and it's sort of there's the clearing where you would guess that the village maybe meets and has important sort of ceremonies or whatnot is sort of outside of this woman's house or hut, and she's dressed in kind of a long sort of gown type thing that seems to be made out of some kind of bird's feathers. So it's a light kind of whitish color that goes down, and then it's accented with some really brilliant lapis lazuli type jewelry. After you guys, I guess first off, do you guys sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. So you all take a seat, and then she sits down, and she says some things in the Toad Skipper language that you don't understand. But then the shaman returns, and she tries saying a couple things, asks questions of you guys, and when you're not able to answer, she says something to the crowd, and the crowd kind of titters amongst themselves. They don't seem hostile, they seem curious. But then the shaman returns, and he has something with him, and it is some kind of what would it be? It would be, I think it's actually a piece of cord, of multicolored and dyed cord that's sort of knotted along, and he brings this out and sort of puts both hands up, offering it to her. So she takes this thing, and she says some kind of word in this Toad Skipper language you don't understand. There's a flash of kind of magical dust that sort of appears off of this, and you see the knots that are tied into it kind of magically turn, right? Or untie. Mm-hmm. Leaving just this this strands of multicolored cord, dyed, kind of jungle fiber cord. And she turns to you and says, "And now, can you understand me?" And you guys
So
can.
nod. Yeah.
Then
Yes, we can. Can you understand us?
she nods. "I can." So we're trying to grab something here. Okay.
There's another book somewhere.
Another book somewhere. So she turns and says something in, once again, the Toad Skipper language, and everyone is, there's kind of like a murmuring, oh, you know, kind of around. They seem to be impressed that she can speak to you. Her name is Kozakatl. Let me spell it in here for you. I am Quetzalcoatl. I am the shepherd, or the, not shepherd, they wouldn't have a word for that, I don't think. I am the caretaker of Nakali. And she gestures to the young boy next to her. I watch for him, and I mind the village until Nakali is of age. You strangers, you are enemies of the frog foe. Is that right?
Yes, we are. We've defeated a horde of them. Well, they were dead ones, but...
She turns and says something again in the Toad Skipper language, and there's a kind of like people are excited that you guys are with them. She says then, what brings you to the village then? Or do you crusade against them as well? Do you wish to scour them from our lake?
So we are here on a mission to recover something from, that the tower in the lake. And if those creatures are in our path and you need help, well, we will scour them for you.
She looks a little surprised. And she mentions something, or says something in the Toad Skipper language, and they're kind of like, oh. And she says, you would brave the Godspire?
It's not the first tower we've...
From where do you come, strangers?
Far and away.
Yep.
We have traveled.
I don't know if they know about the elder things, but
they do not seem to. If you talk to them a little bit, talk to her, I should say, a little bit, Quetzalcoatl, you get the impression that their world kind of rises and falls here.
So I just basically come from beyond the great. I guess they're great. Is it a ring of mountains that's all the way around?
I don't think that they're aware. They don't seem to be aware of it. If you talk to them, what she kind of lets you know is that, I guess, her people, the Toad Skippers, and there are many villages of Toad Skippers around here. They are sort of at war with these frog foe. That's what their name for it is. She asks you if do you come from the great villages to the west. Zanico spoke that he came from the west.
So I say we say yes.
Oh, and they kind of murder. You seem stronger than those. They are weak, and they know not the ways of the jungle.
So we're just lucky or blessed by the gods, I guess.
Ah, and they kind of mutter. Is that why have the gods called you to their home? Is that why you would brave the Godspire?
Tell them we seek to talk to the gods.
I would say I'd say yes. If they think you're a hero, say yes.
Yeah.
I look at Amara and then nod, and I say, let's nod together, and both nod, or I nod.
Okay.
Yes.
Then have they called you to bring an end to our war with the frog foe? Will they eradicate them finally and choose us as their favored children?
We seek to parlay for that.
Oh, parlay. They wish an offering.
I don't know. They really didn't talk.
Her eyes kind of narrow. Are you messengers of the gods? Or do you seek to enter their domain?
I'd say we seek to enter their domain.
Okay. I don't know how they're going to react to it, so I'm going to roll randomly. Let's see here. Where's my DM screen? Where are you?
I know, right? If someone says, "Are you a god?" you should say yes. But
This is true. Always say yes. What movie is that from?
Ghostbusters.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Okay, so, where are you? Oh, I wonder if we're getting a new DM screen with the new edition, too. I bet you we are.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
it's
surprised.
pretty good. It's a pretty good DM screen. I mean, I'm happy that they're going to be more adventures, new adventures. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy it's seeing the new edition to make it more accessible for people. Like, it's been such a, I can't tell you how many people who have said, and comments on our sessions about like I really like the look of this game, but boy, is it hard or expensive to get a hold of.
Oh yeah, I guess it is hard to get a hold of, huh?
Yeah, like if you want to get it in print,
out.
it's been out of print for, I think, we gave away 2 copies as part of one of our raffles last year, and like those were I think 2 of the last ones that they had. They're also redoing the map too with a new version. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay, so guys, what she looks and she says. She seems kind of uncertain of what you have planned. She doesn't seem to think terribly highly of the folk from the big villages to the west. So she's sort of a little predisposed to think you guys are, may not know what you're doing, but you have left a hell of an impression on her. And she says then, will you speak for the Toad Skippers? Will you bring this word when you meet with the gods? Will you bring our words to them?
We can carry your message.
Yes, we can carry. We can become messengers to the gods. Yes.
Good. And she says something back in Toad Skipper, and there's sort of like a murmuring between, and they're all sort of, especially the warriors, start sort of chanting up. You're not sure what she's told them, but she seems to have. It's clearly some good news as far as the warriors are concerned. Is there anything you wish to sort of direct the conversation towards with her?
I mean, we need to.
How do we get to the spire?
Yeah.
Can you take us to the spire?
Yeah.
Do we have to fight things on the way? We are more than welcome to.
Yeah, let me see here. I need to look at my... I'll turn this down a bit. Oh, I know what I'm doing here. Right. So I'm trying to find the... Where is it? So they changed the dynamic lighting once again.
Oh.
Which is actually not that bad. I found where the advanced and legacy settings are, so that... that has really helped. It's hidden underneath the dynamic lighting tab. So it does, grandfather forward the settings that you had on it before. I'm trying to find the place. There is a option for me to, or there used to be an option for me to reduce the opacity of the concealed areas for me, so I could actually see. Oh, here we go. What I want? No, that's not what I want. Okay, hold up. I need to take a quick look at. I think I got a. No, I don't know. I thought I had my map over there, my Thulean map, but I put it away. Oh, give me 2 seconds here. I got it in my closet.
No, go ahead.
1 second.
He's got to get another book.
Yeah, now he's got to go, get another.
Yeah, available at the Dungeon Musings Red Bubble Shop, of course, is our map of Thule. I think both of you guys, everyone's got a copy. All the players have one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's take a look here.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are. Yeah, it is to the west. Godspire is to the west, out over the Great Water, they say.
Yeah, we may need a boat too.
The boats that are, you can see where the Toad Skippers, kind of like where the village meets the water, there are a bunch of, there we go. There are a bunch of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Boats, like canoes down there that are in much better shape than what you guys have. They seem to be, so I rolled a random reaction for this. They seem to be very agreeable with you guys right now.
Okay.
So, what are you thinking? Now, what they say is that all along this water, there not only are there toad skippers, but there are also frog foes. And the frog foes they can go enter and leave the water with ease, conceal themselves underneath, and a war continues now, which they seem to suggest has gone back until, for generations. And at present is kicking off in a pretty violent way. But what they tell you is it is about maybe 2 days' journey out onto the Great Water. That is where you'll need to travel in order to find the Godspire. Though they tell you there's they see no way in. I think the Monkey Meister told you how to get in, though, didn't he?
That I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't.
What his advice was, down, beneath the spire. But what they tell you is there are some kind of flying. The spire itself goes up out of the water and seems to, the way they describe it, go up to an impossible height. But then atop that, there is a separate disc that floats. And they say from there, the legends tell that those who draw close to the gods are captured or driven off by, and then the word she uses interchangeably is angel and demon. But the Monkey Meister has provided you with something to get in. He says, beneath the surface of the water, you can find an entrance. Does that ring a bell now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking? Anything else you wish to ask of the matron here?
No, I mean we probably want to rest up and then head out.
Yeah. What about the group they're at war at? Where are they located in this area? Like geographically speaking.
Well, I screwed up and I hit something. I get a refresh here, guys. 1 sec.
No, it's fine.
Where they're at war with all across. The way they describe it, there are hundreds of miles of coastline that are all the way around here, and the frog foes are their villages are located all around.
Okay.
It seems as like the way that she describes is that like their territories almost seem to overlap quite a bit, and you wonder. I don't know. Like I mean, they may have not always been at war. So, what would you guys like to do? You'll be able to rest here quite handily. You're not going to have to consume any of your provisions.
I mean, we have quite a bit, right? I mean,
Yeah, I think just mainly resting up for HP purposes and then heading out.
right.
So thinking, Carl.
Yeah, or we could spend some downtime here trying to identify these items that I have here too.
Yeah,
The ornate leather armor that's crocodilian in nature, the snail shield, and the hook blade made from sky metal.
And you can do that, right?
I mean, I'm an arcane caster. I don't know.
Okay. I wasn't 100% sure.
I mean, I probably got to roll, and then I can't test for a while, right?
Right.
So we've been actually. I think the way we've been playing it is this one has been using detect magic, and then that automatically if you cast it because detect magic is.
Oh, that's right. That was I couldn't learn detect magic.
You couldn't learn it? Oh, from
No, that was the only spell I failed on the learn check from all those spells. So I can't try again to learn it until the next level.
Oh shit. So
which is funny. Maybe she can help us with it though.
Yeah, they may. I think that they may. If you want to parlay with them, like she will. Let's see her. Check the clerical spells here. Yeah, that she could help, most definitely. What she would ask, though, I mean, there would be a trade for the use of her abilities here. She wants help. She wants you are mighty warriors and enemies of the frog foes. Yep. She says that there is a place sacred to them out in one of the. And when she says them, she includes both the toad skippers and the frog foes. Here. Or sorry, it's the larger island. On the larger island, there is a place that is sacred to both. And it is said that, and it seems as if the frog foe have seized it. Take that place back, and you will make yourself you'll prove yourself an ally of the toad skippers, and not only will we show you the way to the God Spire, we will bring those along with you. We will send help. So effectively, you guys can get some henchmen for that as well. So what do you think? Do you waste time helping these, or well, not waste time, you spend your time helping these guys out in exchange for identifying the gear and some help with the God Spire, or do you just take whatever's offered for the boats and then try and make your way out to find the God Spire yourself?
I don't know. I say help them.
Yeah,
I don't like these monkey henchmen. Sounds good, and
and getting everything identified sounds good too.
Yep.
Okay.
And no one else is here to argue with us, so there we go.
Yeah. Guys, hands up. No objections. All right. Yeah. So what you can assume then, guys, is that you will be able to spend enough time to recover your full hit points. You will be getting that back up. For identifying now, what are the objects that have yet to be identified?
I mean, this is the stuff that we got from that village. I don't know. There's other stuff that the other group has, right? But I know we have that ornate leather armor that's crocodilian in nature.
Yeah.
That snail shield and the small jagged hook blade.
Okay.
Made from sky metal.
So let me grab my notes. I got them stored.
I mean, if that leather armor is pretty good, then I mean, I guess it doesn't give DR or that. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't give DR, but it would definitely give it would probably have a better. If it's well, I mean, it may have a better.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It might have a better starting AC.
Okay, let me grab my stuff here. There we are. All right, come here, you.
He's getting another book.
Of course.
Oh, no,
See, if we
just
if we were playing this at night, then every time Kevin gets a book, we could take a drink.
Drink, yes.
Oh man, we played 3.5 last night, 3.5 Barrel Maze, and there's a lot of turning around and grabbing a book. What's going on there?
Yeah, that's because there's a lot of books.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff there. All right, so let's see here. That's all marathon stuff. That ain't it. All right. Where are the notes? Okay. Ooh. What is this? Nope. This. Nope. This looks promising. Okay.
You do remember what these were, right, Kevin?
I have no earthly idea. This is I write this stuff down so I don't have to look it up.
Oh, no.
Again. Yeah. It's fine. I've got a rough idea of where... of where to look for it. All right. So I have no earth... I can't find my notes, so let's just take a look at our... What is this here? No. All right, so let's take a look at the book. I know I got it out of... there we go. The Ash book. I wanted to try and get back to some of the core stuff that we hadn't been using. So, what have you found in there so far? There was that leather armor, right? Was one of the things?
Ornate leather armor that we felt was crocodilian.
Yes, yep.
In nature.
Okay, so that is... Oh, and you guys will get XP for identifying this shit, too.
Right. That's what we're jonesing.
Yeah.
You need that
Find that
XP.
goddamn thing, Madison. Get it. All right.
Plus, I mean, this is like the first time we can actually rest with a thatch roof over our head or whatever.
Yeah. And not a crazy monkey cyborg man yelling at you.
Yeah. Or chanting. I imagine they chant a lot.
Oh, yeah. All right, where's... Armor is further on here. Here we go. Jeepers. Where? It is so infuriating. Every game has their, like, the order of the magic items set up differently.
Mm-hmm.
Some do magic, armor first, then weapons, then, the, like, staff swans, whatever. And finally that, but nope. Why do it the same?
No, just like, why not just call perception the same thing everywhere instead of notice or observation or spot hidden, whatever.
Or in 5e, it's 5e. In 3.5, it's search and spot are separate, right?
Yeah.
And listen.
Yeah, in 3 they used to have like listen as a separate one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So my players kid me because I just say perception or whatever game I played last,
Yeah.
is what I'm going to call the ability to spot something.
Well, I referred to, because we've played so much Savage Worlds lately, I actually referred to Astonishing Fortune as Benny's recently.
Benny's. Everyone loves Benny's.
Yeah.
Actually, I listened to one podcast last week where someone didn't like the swinginess of Savage World and like, you guys are crazy. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Absolutely, and it really depends on what experience you want with the game at the table. I had a ton of fun after our session on Wednesday. I was ready for a little bit of a break from the swinginess of it.
Yeah, but I think still people like the cards. Something about
it is an enormously fun. Yeah, like if you're on the good end of that swinginess, it's great. right?
Right.
If you're on if you get the shit stick of the swinginess, it's sometimes tough and feels unfair.
But it makes it exciting. I don't know.
100%
I mean,
agree.
D20 swingy. Come on. I mean, not as. I mean, I guess you can't get
I
the
think it's the
exploding dice.
exploding dice that makes it a little more, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's really.
Yeah, it's a swinginess, and then the impact, like where you have your narrative meta currency to draw onto for Benny's to re-roll
Yes.
in all,
Yep.
unless you roll a crit fail. We had someone who rolled a crit fail on their soak check early on with a really big hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had a Wednesday session. We had 3 characters die out of the 7 players.
This last Wednesday?
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
And that was my second death in a row because I died on the was the marathon. The one
Oh
session
yeah,
I
that's
played.
right. Yeah, well, no, you narrowly avoided death then
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah,
he
because
had
you get that last like saving roll.
to stabilize. I think
And you
got
made
a
it.
crit. That's the
And
thing.
you got and you raise, so you basically no long-term effects, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it is, and I think it is an awful lot of fun. I was just
Yeah, it's also scalable. I think I'm gonna try to I need to put together some Roll20 Savage Worlds games as backups, like when maybe people
super.
don't show up or are,
It's super easy pickup game for sure. All right, so would you let's hear if you give us a percentile roll, please.
percentile. Okay, 63.
Nice. Okay. So so this is a leather armor +2
Ooh.
of water walking. So once per day you can trigger a water walking ability and then run across the surface of liquids.
Nice.
Like a crocodile. Kind of.
You have to slither like that.
You do, yeah. You have to make a hissing sound.
You don't have to slither, but when you use it, your arms and legs shrink.
Shrink. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. What is the next thing that needs identifying?
The snail shield.
Oh, yes. All right. Snail shield is... okay. Let's see here. I'm certain I rolled this up at some point. This is my next thing. So this is my to-do for today is to consolidate my notes better for each of these games.
And I remember it was a small shield because I know I passed on it.
Okay.
So I remember that for sure. But it had a snail pattern on it. I think Robert's character was going to take it, but was undecided. I don't know.
Yeah. So this is likewise a small shield +2. And Amar, would you give us a percentile roll? Let's see what
okay.
minor property it has here.
No.
83. All right. And... Oh, interesting. So it can, on a command, it can issue tiny electric arcs from the weapon, reaching out to find small metal objects within a 5-foot area, so long as they're not concealed by more than an inch of dirt. So this is almost like a way of finding, if you were looking to try and find sky metal, you could be activating this thing and looking around almost like a Geiger counter or like a metal detector.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So +2 shield of...
Detect metal.
yeah, of like... what do you call it? Metal dowsing, I guess.
It's a +2 shield of beach combing.
Nice. And then the last thing was what? A sword?
Yeah, it was a jagged...
Blade. I don't know. You didn't. Maybe it was a short sword. I don't know, or it was a dagger.
I was picturing
It's
as
a
a
small jagged hook blade made from sky metal.
Right. Okay, so small. Yeah, right. So it was a falcata.
Oh, okay.
So that is a. Let's give.
Oh, that's cool. I like. Very. Not that if a genie needs more weapons.
Yeah. So this is a +1 falcata. And it give us a percentile roll, please. Let's see what minor property it's got. 28. Now that's interesting. So what you can do is it is a Jinx Blade. So what it does is, as once per day, as a reaction, you can impose a 1-point penalty on an attack roll that was just made against you. So something hit you, like just barely hit you, you can use a reaction with this thing when you're wielding it to make it miss. So it'll be a +1 Jinx Blade Falcata.
Okay, cool.
All right. Anything else that needs to be identified?
What is the difference between large and small shields? I mean, what's the...
I think there is, in this game, there is a difference in the AC bonus you get. And here it is.
Okay.
Small shield gives you +1 versus melee, +1 versus missile. A large shield is +1 versus melee, +2 versus missile. And that two-handed shield is +2 versus melee, +3 versus missile.
Okay. I wonder. I don't know. I wonder if my shield must be a large shield, because I have 2 different armor classes for missile.
What's the weight of your shield?
Uh,
You have it down there? If it's 10, it's a large shield. If it's 5, it's a small shield.
10. Yeah, it's a large.
Yeah, it's a large shield. So yeah, you get +2 versus +1 extra AC bonus versus range. So it's not really that much of a difference.
Yeah, except the shield +2 then gives you a lower armor class, though, right?
Oh yeah, like what I mean is, like,
shield +1.
by giving up the large shield, you're actually
Gaining an armor class.
Yeah, like your missile armor class would be the same, but your melee armor class would be 1 better, and you'd have that sort of sparking ability as well.
Yeah, it fits with my character too.
Yeah,
the electricity.
Oh, totally. Yeah. All right.
All right. So I don't know. Do you?
Oh shit! I should have recorded what
the leather armor too. I guess it would be the same AC. Just
I think you can move faster in it.
Yep.
Right, because you're. This is one of those games where the armor sets what your speed is.
Yep.
Yeah, leather would be a speed of 40. The breastplate is a speed of 30.
Yep. I don't know. What do you think? Do you?
Amar
you
doesn't
don't use
wear
weapons
armor
at all, Amar. I mean, you don't.
Yeah,
wear
I
armor.
can't.
Yeah. Amar's like, I'd love to help, but I'm just far too
good thing is
awesome
with
already.
all this water everywhere, it's probably not a bad thing to.
No, that's a good little thing to have there.
That leather armor +2. Okay, because I would. Yeah.
Okay, and the small shield.
Yep.
What's the bonus? What did I say the bonus was in the small shield?
+2 also.
+2 as well. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be it. Lower. I mean, my armor class would effectively be lowered by 2, but then I have that. I can move faster.
Mm.
And my armor class is 1 lower. It'll be 1 instead of 2.
Nice.
Right, because leather is it? Wait, leather +2. Oh, is that maybe not?
Leather is 7. If it's
so
+2,
leather
so it's
+2
going to be
is
exact
chainmail,
same.
yeah.
Yep. So it's 5, and then +1 from your dex. You said, right?
Yeah, I don't have any for my decks.
Oh, none from your dex. Okay, and then the shield will give another 2, so it'll be 3. Okay, do you have any other thing that gives you a modifier for your?
The wolf helm.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So there you go. And it's recording the XP you're getting from having all the shit identified. All right. So what they've said is that they will send you with a. They'll send you with some members of the tribe to go and find this temple.
Okay. We're doing their task first, though. I thought.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they say it's on this big island,
Yeah.
a couple miles off the coast here into the big lake. On that island, in the middle of the island, there is a temple that is sacred to them, and they wish you to recover it from the frog folk. Drive them out. And the armor is here we go. The XP value for armor is way higher than comparable weapons, which is interesting. I don't think that's the case in AD&D. All right, so then, guys, any preparations you wish to make?
Anything else you think we need to do?
No. I think we're good.
Okay. And let's see here. See if anything happens on the trip over there. All right. So, I think what they'll do is they'll send 10... Well, I guess it's like, do you want to go on your own, or do you want to bring members of the tribe with you?
To go to the... We're going to the tower first, or taking care of the frog people first?
Taking care of the frog people first. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to... I mean, if it's part of their crusade, I'm sure they want to come.
Yeah, some of them would definitely.
Okay. So then that same shaman that you have... let's see here. There's my names. He will go with you as well. And I'll give a name to him. Let's see. His name is going to be... let's leave it to the dice gods here. Lots of pillow. So let me put that in chat for you. This will be the shaman who's going with you.
So who wants that falcata then?
I mean, it's not that big a benefit to me because, I mean, that's the only way I get 2 attacks is bare hand.
Yeah.
So a weapon is fun.
Do you have to? Do you know if you, do we? Well, I guess we don't know if you have to wield it to have that property.
Yeah.
Or you just have it on your person.
Yeah, you need to wield it because it needs to sort of help interject, help turn your fate.
But it's kind of like maybe it's like a tulwar, you know? That sort of front.
Yeah, it's a shorter.
Could remind you of home. Could remind you of home, right?
Do any of the other characters?
Anybody not have a magic weapon?
Well, I mean, we'll hold on to it and
for
somebody.
Sort of the look of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else may want a short sword in the group. Like Reagan's using that hammer now, right?
Yeah, she's a big hammer.
Yeah, and she's been doing pretty effectively with that too. So, I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it to you guys to decide who wants to wield that.
Yeah, we'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Now.
All right. Then
I guess I'll give that. You don't want a large shield +1, do you, Omar?
I can't use it.
All right, I'll let Talaz Pilio wield it.
Lots of pillow.
Lots of pillow.
Yep. Like lots of pillows.
Lots of pillow. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let lots of pillow wield it since he's their champion. I'm assuming.
There you go. He's a shaman. You're giving him
the shaman.
The falcata? If you guys are gifting that
No, we're giving the shield. The shield +1. I'm not going to eat the large shield +1. I don't know if the shaman can use a shield.
No, he won't use the shield. He's going to
he can give it to their champion warrior.
Okay.
A gift.
Sure.
A gift to your tribe.
Nice. That definitely goes over well with him. Yeah.
We don't need it, right? I think I'm the one who uses the shield anyway.
Yeah. All right. So then, guys, the next day, you are going to... Now, what they'll tell is that there are, going to be the toad foes or frog foes who will be keeping an eye out for your arrival. So, Let's see here. Let's do this. Boom, boom.
So are all the toad foes like undead like we faced?
No, once you speak to them, so you guys will have picked up pigeon toad skipper as well too. You can put, if you're recording languages somewhere down there, you can put down that you've got pigeon toad skipper. So you picked up at least some of the gestures and whatnot. The Lots of Pillow is making use of magic to be able to communicate with you guys, and now that he's had a day's rest, he can you may make use of that each day. And then what he says that he's not sure what happened. Like the jungle is a dangerous place, and if someone wiped them the frog foes out, he knows that they have villages that go pretty far south of where they are. So it isn't surprising to him that they're there, but no, they're not he he's not sad to hear that some of them are gone.
Cool.
Okay, let's see here. All right, not that. This will do. Okay, let me set this up, guys. So how do you plan on, if you assuming you get to the island without incident, what's your thoughts for how you are going to get on? Like, do you want to sneak on and try and get to the temple? They're really just concerned with driving people out of the temple and then trying to hold it themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I would rather sneak. Now that I can sneak better.
Yeah?
Yeah, we definitely need to kind of reconnoiter, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So we'll see if you guys can get... There we go. Nice. Alrighty. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Oh, you have to select your spells, I suppose, for the day as well, too.
Yeah, I got him.
Got them? Okay, good, good. All right. Then, let's see.
I have them asterisked on my sheet, and then I note when they're...
Nice. Wood. Let's see here. I think, Will, you're up next for rolling. Would you give us a percentile roll, please?
All right.
42. Okay.
That's a good number, man.
Okay. Interesting. I need. Let's see here. Something else. Oh. Oh. All right. Let's see. And I got a very interesting random encounter for which I'm not sure. Oh, I got stats right now. Let's see. Alrighty. So, guys, you are... let me get you guys over here. We'll get your boat again. There we go. And the trip across the water... Let me bring it... Show you where you're going here first. So, the trip across the water with the 10 toad skippers is fortunately uneventful. And this is what you find. I'm going to reveal this area here. This is the island. You say that in the center of the island is where the temple is located. And as you guys are landing there, what you find... Bring over here. Oh, you know what I got to do? Hold up. Boom. There we go. So here are you guys with your boat coming ashore. And what are we going to use for the toad skippers? Let's see here. What do we have? What do we have? Okay. Let's just use these guys here. They're really not a match for them, but they'll do. Okay, let me give you guys control over them. Well, players. There we are. All right, and there are 10 of them.
Jeez.
Yeah. Go, and there's 5. And we have 5 more over here. There we go. And put their boats over here as well, too. Okay. Now, Carl, you were the last one to roll for a surprise, so I believe that means you are up, Will.
All right. Nice.
Not surprised. Nice. Okay. All right. So, what you can see, you guys have made your very best efforts to try and remain concealed as you make your way onto the island. You kept your distance, kept a close watch. You did not see any sign of the toad skippers, the frog foes. You're making your way onto this beach here when you can hear. Let's see here. Do I have? There we go. Yes. Let me go to the DM's layer here. There we go. All right. Come on. There we go. And ever since they did the upgrade a couple weeks back, there's been a substantial lag in certain things. It's chewing up more processing than it used to. All right, let me see how many there are here. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Two, 3, 4, 6. Go, and I need a couple more. All right, so guys, what you can see as you're getting up, it's only taken about maybe 2/3 of your day to actually reach here. What is your plan here for kind of organizing these guys? I've put them into 2 different groups so you guys could grab, and
Yeah,
control.
we can be a sergeant to each group is fine with me.
Yep.
Will.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
But then maybe we can stay on in the middle. But that's what I was thinking.
Okay. So then what you also see.
Yeah, and Will's more of a scout, right? So.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have some sneaky.
Or Amara's got some sneaky.
So you guys are just finishing pulling maybe some of the toad skippers are pulling the boats out of or the canoes out of the river or the lake, getting ready to secure them, readying yourselves to venture further inland. When each of you give me a D6 roll, please. Let's see who rolls higher but not over their what do you call it? Their wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So we,
Then.
yeah, I think that definitely makes it. My wisdom's 12, so I think.
Nice. Okay. Whose wisdom is higher?
Mine.
All right. So, Amar, you are the one who hears this hissing sound. And you look over and you can see that there are, you don't know how you miss them, but there are a number of crocodiles that are on here. And you can hear splishing in the water as well.
Oh.
And what you can see is one of the ones, or the two of them in the lead, they start slowly stalking towards you guys. But as they do, their backs seem to almost break, and their legs begin to slowly shift. And you can see that they are beginning to rise up as if they are a fusion of toad creature and crocodile. And guys, that is where we will leave our session. So, let's award some XP here. Go. Here we go. Okay, so you guys are getting times 9. Because there's only 2 of you today, this is going to be a pretty sweet thing. And man, that T-Rex is worth a lot.
And we didn't use any Astonishing Fortune, I don't think.
I know, we didn't use any Astonishing Fortune.
Oh, really? Okay, so that means 4 points of Astonishing Fortune left?
Yeah.
We had some pretty good rolls in combat, honestly.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I didn't.
Even I did, and I usually have.
Even I did. Holy shit, guys. All right, so guys, the XP that you are getting today... Oh, you also have your 10% bonus, that's right.
Yep.
With the 10% bonus, each of you is getting today 9,050. 9050 XP.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Does
that gets me, that's like half of what I needed to get back to 6th level. So that's
nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Outstanding. All right, and then we will see what is happening with these crocodilian shapeshifters in our next session. So, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for another session of Reavers of Thule. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding this session, this campaign, or the game we're playing, you can leave a comment in the comment section of the video, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. Alternatively, you can find us on the Dungeon Musings Discord server. All of us are active there, and you can find channels dedicated to this game, this campaign, and every other game we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of other great things like finding a group, convention information, and information on, setting up virtual tabletops, selecting between them, getting your streaming setup going, that kind of stuff. So lots of great people, lots of great conversations, and you are more than welcome to join us over there. In addition, there is a link in the description of the video to something called Heroes Save Villages. That's the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. Oh, my Anna Banana's alarm clock is amazing. She just walked in to say hi. Hello. We're done. For every $25, I guess first off, the Heroes Save Villages campaign benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a terrific organization active in over 130 countries that benefits over 80,000 orphan and abandoned children from around the world. To date, we've raised, in the 5 months of 2021, we've already raised $4,000. We reach our annual target in the span of a 5-month period. So an enormous thank you to everyone in the Dungeon Musings community who's helped to make that fundraising initiative such a success so far. For every $25 that you donate since April 1st, 2021, you'll get one chance to win something in our next charity raffle. The next one is going to be on August 1st, and the grand prize is a copy of Beadle and Grimm's incredible Legendary Edition Curse of Strahd box set. We will also have a copy of their Shadowy Silver Edition of the Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft as the next prize. You also could win, if you don't win those, you still could win a chainmail dice bag made by our resident armor smith, Dave. You could win copies of some Dungeon Crawl Classic modules donated by our buddy George. You could win a copy of the new Acton Cthulhu game that I'm donating because I accidentally bought an extra copy. Or you could win a copy of the, or a bunch of prizes from our Red Dungeon Musings Red Bubble Shop, including like the map we just showed you, some t-shirts, some posters, and some other cool stuff. So lots of great prizes that are available. And best of all, it all benefits kids who could really use some help. All money donated to the Hero Save Villages campaign goes directly to SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to the channel. None of it goes to any other middleman. It just goes out to help those kids and gives you a chance to win some cool gaming stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, or cool people, I want to give a huge thank you to Carl and Will for joining me today. Guys, congratulations on downing your T-Rex today and successfully making some allies.
We killed it. We did.
I think we should become dinosaur hunters. That's
There's lots of opportunity definitely in Thule for that. And for those listening at home, if you're joining us during the current crisis, we hope this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We hope that we gave you a few hours, take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our Thulean heroes continue to get themselves into. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.